Shalom, shalom, beautiful people. Blessed love, blessed love. All right, y'all, we're going to jump right into it, y'all. The word of the day. And hopefully you guys can hear me. It's a little late over here where I'm at. So I'm trying to keep my voice down, you guys, but prayerfully y'all can hear me, right? So let's jump right into it. So the word of the day, y'all, is tempt. The word of the day is tempt, right? Tempt. T-E-M-P-T, right? We are in day 26. Woo woo. All right, y'all, let's get right into it, right? Because a lot of times when we hear this word tempt, right, we know that it is written that we shall not tempt the Most High. You can find that, I believe, in Deuteronomy chapter 6 around verse 16-ish, I believe. I don't have it pulled up, so my apologies, but the scriptures do say that we are not to tempt the Most High, right? When we look at biblical temptation, if you will, it's basically an enticement to act in disobedience to the Most High will. It is a form of disobedience, right? Because it's a source of the flesh, basically. You know what I mean? It's a temptation. It's me. The Most High is telling you to do something, but you like, nah, I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna do it my way, right? So that's what we know as tempt, right? That's just what we know as tempt. But let's look at it in another way and look at it in this different way, coming from the context of just more definition of it in the Hebrew, right? Because the Hebrew word for tempt is nasah, right? Nasah. Phonetically, it would be N-A-W-S-A-W. And if you're just spelling it out, it would be N-A-S-A-H, right? Nasah, nasah, right? Or nasah, right? And we know that that's kind of like to test, to prove, you know what I mean? To put someone or something to a test. But when you go and jump into the ancient Hebrew lexicon and you look up the pictorial Hebrew for the particular word again, which is nasah, so it's a noon, a samek, and a ha, right? Or he, right? And what's so interesting about this, because it's like putting a burden on someone, or putting a burden onto well, right now we're talking about a Most High, but it's kind of like basically putting a burden or putting a load on someone or something for them to carry it, while you basically try to free yourself from the responsibility or the accountability of that thing, right? And if we are looking at it like right now in the context, we're talking about us tempting the Most High, or us putting burdens on the Most High, right? Or us going against the Most High in disobedience because we don't want to do His will, we want to do our own will. That's another form of tempting the Most High, right? So the scriptures we're going to touch on today, y'all, real quick, is going to be Wisdom of Solomon in the Apocrypha, chapter 1, verse 2. And then we're going to jump to Yeshayahu or Isaiah, chapter 7, verse 12, right? And I really want us to, again, just keep in the context of us tempting the Most High, right? Because we know there's other ways to tempt, of course, depending on what context or scripture, right? Hallelujah. Let's just jump right into it, right? So we're going to start with Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 2, right? For he will be found of them that tempt him not, and show himself to such as do not distrust him. Y'all, peep that, y'all. For he will be found of them that don't try him. He will be found of them that don't test him. He will be found of them that don't burden him, right? And how can we burden the Most High? It's really that simple, y'all. Us trying to do our own thing, do things our way, not take heed to what the Most High said. We make excuses to be disobedient. That's burdening the Most High. We make excuses to not follow His law, statutes, and commands. That's tempting the Most High, right? Why would we, have a desire to do that? Or I don't know if it's a desire, but why would we have a will to do that? Why would we even, in our minds tempt the Most High? It goes because we want to do what we want to do sometimes. We want to be like the world. We want to be fleshly, right? When the scripture says in Isaiah chapter 55:6, seek you the Most High while He may be found, call upon Him while He is near. That's inward and outward, y'all. Everything starts on the spiritual first, and everything starts from within first. So if we're looking at this in Wisdom of Solomon chapter 1 verse 2, where it says, for he will be found of them that tempt him not. Because if we are causing the Most High burdens, if you will, you know what I'm saying, and for the sake of conversation, if we are causing the Most High burdens, right? If we are testing or tempting the Most High, again, y'all, the only way we can do this is through disobedience. Through disobedience. And look at the second part of this. It says, and show himself unto such as do not distrust him, right? When we look at distrusting somebody, it basically means like when you distrust somebody, it's somebody who's not honest. Because when we trust someone, we believe in that person. We believe in what they're saying. We have confidence, if you will. We trust that person, right? So if there is a lack or a moment of distrust, is because that person is not honest, or because we are lacking confidence in that person or that particular thing, right? So it's saying, and show himself to such as do not distrust him. So the Most High is going to be found of those who do not tempt him, in other words, who are obedient to him. And he will show himself to those of us who trust him, who have confidence in him, right? We got to really understand these things, because we got to make sure that we are not doing these things, that we're not tempting the Most High, that we're not, in a space of where we are distrusting the Most High, because of our own flesh, because of the things that we want to do. If the Most High say don't eat pork, don't eat pork. But yet we'll try to come up with all these different excuses and all these technicalities on why we can do something, right? So let's move on, y'all, because again, y'all know these is just pop-up word of the day. And again, we just pop in, share a few little words, few little scriptures with y'all, and then encourage y'all to go look into these scriptures yourself. Go dig up these words. Go, take the time to just really, I want to use the word study, but you know what I'm saying, I'll use it for the sake of conversation, but definitely take the time to dig in these words, y'all, right? Let's jump to this next script, which is Yeshayahu, Isaiah chapter 7, verse 12. Isaiah chapter 7, verse 12. It says, but Ahaz said, I will not ask, neither will I tempt the Most High, neither will I burden the Most High, neither will I try to prove the Most High, neither will I walk in disobedience to the Most High, right? Because Ahaz was like, listen, I'm not going to play with the Most High like that. I'm not going to play with the Most High. I'm not even going to ask him. Like, it's a no, period, right? And we have to walk with that same mindset, that same mindset or mind space, I would like to say, family, right? If the Most High says to follow his law, statutes, and commands, then let us do it. A lot of times we go outside of that because we, just real talk want to do what we want to do. People coming up with all these new doctrines on different ways to be disobedient, break Torah, break Sabbath, like, you know what I mean? Like, no. Like, if the Most High says seek him while he can be found, right? Then let's do that. We can do that by being righteous. We can do that by being obedient. We cannot tempt the Most High by walking in his will and doing his will. Again, when you look at tempting the Most High, it is a form of disobedience, because it's going against his will. Let us not do that, beautiful family. Let us walk bold in the faith by walking in righteousness, walking in obedience, embracing the set apartness of the Most High, embracing the love, and the joy of keeping his law, statutes, and commands, family, right? Let us seek the Most High while he may be found, and let us not tempt the Most High by doing our own will. We are here to do the will of the Most High and to teach others to do the same. And let us do that with love and joy and confidence and trust in the Most High. Let us not take it lightly, y'all. Let us not take it lightly that we can tempt or burden the Most High with our own will and trying, and trying to do things our own way. When we see things are clear in scripture, clear, but we will go around the corner, up the block, down in the front, whole roller coaster to try to make it say something that it's not, to get real technical so that we can do what we want to do, so that we can make an excuse for the disobedience that is in us. This is what got us into a lot of trouble with the Most High, because we had I just got to use that word desire, I guess, because we wanted to do our own will, basically. We had a desire to do our own will. When we tempt the Most High, we burden him. We go against his will. Again, y'all, please be clear. It is a form of disobedience. So know what you're doing. Know what you're following. You know what I'm saying? This is why we must, study to show ourselves approved unto the Most High. Because we have to be responsible for our relationship with him. We are individually responsible for our relationship with the Most High. We must nurture our relationship individually with the Most High. We must have confidence in the Most High and confidence in our relationship with him and confidence in the obedience that we have for the Most High. And then we come together collectively and do his will. Do not, my beautiful family, don't tempt the Most High. Don't be going with every wind of doctrine. Don't be trying to do all these floating doctrines just because, you may want to do something that you ain't supposed to be doing anyway. Right? Don't tempt the Most High, family. Don't tempt him. Don't burden him. Don't be disobedient. Let us walk in the truth and the ways of the Most High with a clean heart, with joy, with gladness, in peace. And let us seek the Most High while he may be found, family. Shalom.